In a bid to control the pandemic of COVID-19, vaccination campaigns are underway in most of the countries. While vaccination is needed to prevent the population from infection, it is not a solution for people who are already suffering from the disease and who may contract it in the future. Therefore, scientists are also working towards repurposing of existing drugs to develop a quick and reliable treatment for the infection. In this series, researchers from the Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, or IISER Bhopal, and the University of Nebraska Medical Center, USA, have identified a new drug that can be used against COVID-19. Researchers studied a drug called Rapamycin, which is used in organ transplantation and cancer treatment, and found its biochemical working promising enough to treat COVID-19 infection. This study has recently been published in the International Elsevier journal, Chemico-Biological Interactions.
Rapamycin is a drug which is already approved for various treatments. For example, it is used for the organ transplantation as well as for the treatment of solid tumors. Rapamycin is also considered as an anti-aging drug and also used to control the obesity. Since it is well known that people who are obese, who are elderly, they have more chances of dying when COVID infection happen, and that is why we think that rapamycin can sort of help in that disease.
In their research, Dr. Amjad Hussain, principal scientist at IISER Bhopal, and Dr. Siddappa N. Baira Reddy, associate professor at the University of Nebraska Medical Center, observed that unlike antiviral drugs, rapamycin acts on the host proteins rather than the virus. Therefore, rapamycin will not be affected by virus mutations. In addition to this, rapamycin can control the cytokine storm, which leads to severe symptoms in the patients. According to studies, COVID-19 has proved to be more life-threatening for older and obese patients, as rapamycin is also effective in delaying these two factors, so the drug is the suitable candidate for COVID-19 treatment.
Rapamycin is known to inhibit protein synthesis, which is one of the essential processes required for the virus multiplication, and virus require a lot of proteins to synthesize new particles, and that is another reason why rapamycin can help. We published this study in November 2020, and we realized that later on there are other publications which came in very prestigious journals like Lancet Health Longevity, where they have suggested rapamycin or rapalogs for the as a potential candidate for the treatment of COVID-19.
As rapamycin has been subjected to regenerative clinical trials for other diseases, so it can be directly tested on COVID-19 subjects in phase 2 trials, as it takes decades to develop an effective drug. So, repurposing of the existing medicines to treat the COVID-19 infection seems to be a quick and promising solution.